Hello and welcome to the Media7 Webstock special from Wellington Town Hall's Islet Theatre. I'll be talking to the people behind some of the internet's most familiar tools: Twitter, Google, Tumblr, Instapaper, and one of its most controversial, the Pirate Bay. Along the way we'll cover everything from music to the power of design. To ease you in, here's Jose Barbosa with a look at what Webstock actually is.
You are beautiful. Oh, hello there. The internet is a fantastic thing, but one's experience of it can vary from minute to minute.
One moment, it's a joy to use. Websites are simple to navigate and information is easy to access. But by the next, that video isn't downloading and you spend all afternoon trying combinations of browsers and plugins until you poke your eyes out with a chair leg. Making sure the web works as well as it can isn't just the lofty brain jizz of hipster design graduates. It has real consequences for online businesses.
I cut load time in half for our website. Sales went up 10 to 15%, which should be at least $7 to $10 million this year.
Whoa, I need to hear that again.
$7 to $10 million this year.
7 to 10 million? Oh, I'm in the wrong industry. I'm getting out of here. What kind of website was it?
It's actually a large player in the adult market.
So load times would be very important.
Yes, people are very anxious to get to the content they're looking for quickly.
Cool, thanks for coming by. Thanks you.
I think it's really great for people who are working in the trenches because it's something that lifts you up. The speakers are working on amazing products, they're doing really aspirational things, and I think it kind of reminds you about why you're doing what you're doing.
You know, I think most people who are working here at some stage, they fell in love with computers or the web or whatever, and it's hard sometimes to remember that when you're working sort of day to day in your job. So something like Webstock is a chance to sort of rediscover what it is that you fell in love with in the first place.
Webstock regularly attracts these stars of the web development world.
For speakers in America, at least I know, coming and speaking at Webstock is sort of a crown jewel in our portfolio of conferences where we've spoken. The crowds are very, very engaged, intelligent questions. Everyone's been extraordinarily friendly, and you really just cannot beat the quality of the conference production itself. It's really, really an outstanding conference.
Small details are important at Webstock. The coffee's great, the food's good, the ice blocks are cold, and there's cool stuff in the toilet.
Totally dry! And check this out!
Sam, you actually created an iPhone app. What was it called?
It was called Love-O-Matic, and basically you add two people's names in there. You can do it through Facebook, and it calculates the love between them. Really gimmicky, but it seemed to work. So who do you want to do?
Okay, so you put me in, and could you put in Kate Winslet?
Perfect.
Calculate, what do we get?
74.
That's a 74.
74. So
That's awesome.
is a warm result.
And it's put you through university.
Yep, so it's pretty good, yeah.
We've had a number of stories who have been to Webstock, and then on the Monday after Webstock they hand in their notice to, go and do their own thing or their own startup. We're doing really, really good stuff, and at whatever level it is, and we should be proud of that, and we should share that with others, and we're kind of all part of something really good together.
The people you've seen in this segment and the people you're about to hear speak on this program are all part of a digital movement. Although this movement might seem shiny and new, it's actually driven by an old idea. This is the idea that good design can change the world. If that's true, we're going to need people like this to make sure that that change is for the best.
Jose Barbosa there. I'll talk to the first of our special guests after the break. And to take us there, Sam Mulgrew has a very webby edition of The Source.
Forget Somalia, pirates there are small fry. On the internet, a quarter of all traffic is illegal file sharing, and the Pirate Bay has a 60% market share. At any one time, around 31 million people are using the Swedish website, and around 3.5 million different files are being downloaded. It took iTunes 6 years to reach 10 billion downloads, while in 2008 alone, an estimated 40 billion illegal files were downloaded. Today, 95% of downloaded music is pirated. Meanwhile, this chart tracks music industry revenue since the early 1970s. Where's all the money gone? Certainly not towards albums. Singles are booming. The 2010 American Word of the Year? App. They're everything to smartphone users, and growth has been truly startling. The pay app industry is driven by gaming and therefore Angry Birds. It's been downloaded over 50 million times, and it's played for 200 million minutes every single day. With addicts such as British Prime Minister David Cameron and Justin Bieber, Angry Birds is the #1 game app in 62 countries, including New Zealand, Saudi Arabia, and even Kazakhstan.